Hey beautiful! If this is your first time here, I'm an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. Now my dear, I hope you're having an amazing day and everything's going fine with you. If today is not the best day, I'm sending you tons and tons and tons of positive energy, and I hope everything will be well soon. Now guys, today I'm back with another pick a card reading, and today's pick a card reading is part 2. And today it's all about how will you show affection and love towards your future spouse, or your love language. The first part was all about your future spouse's love language, and yet today it's the other way around. If you haven't seen the first part, I will make sure to link it up here, and yeah, you can, check it out if you feel drawn to do so. And yeah, so today it's all about your love language, how you will show love and affection towards them. And because it's the part 2, I thought I would take the exact same cards, but from another reading for every pile. So for pile 1, we have as well the Two of Cups, like in the previous reading. For pile 2, we have the World card. And for pile 3, we got also the Sun card. So as always, my dear, please feel free to pause the video. You can also meditate on the cards if you feel like you need a little bit more time to choose. As always, you will find all the timestamps in the description box, but also in the comment section. And also, my dear, if you feel drawn to book a personal reading with me, you can feel free to email me. You will find the email down in the description box and also in the comment section. And yeah, I will then give you further information. And also, my dear, please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not everything may resonate with you. But yeah, having said that, let's begin. Hey pal one, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's look into the question, how will you show love and affection towards your future spouse? What is your love language? So let's start right away. So for my dear pal one, let's look into the question. Let's see. How will you guys show love and affection towards your future spouse? Let's see. So for my dear pal one, how will you show love and affection? Pal 1, how will you show love and affection towards your future spouse? All right. What is your love language? Let's see. For my dear pal 1, oops. So let's see, what is your love language? Let's get you some card. For my dear pal 1. All right. So we got the Queen of Cups here. We got the Moon card. Okay. Interesting. So let's see. We got... wow, the Chariot card, very nice. We have the Strength card. All right, that's interesting. So out of 4 cards, we already have 3 major arcana. So let's see. For my dear pal 1, how are you gonna show love towards your future spouse? What is your love language? Let's see. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Look at that. We got the Queen of Cups and the 10 of Cups. That's beautiful. So let's see for my dear pal 1. Okay. 2 cards fell. Let me see. Let me see which cards they are. Okay. Okay, there were more than 2. Too many cards. Let's see. Okay, 1 card fell again. Great. So... okay, but it's 1 card, not 5. Okay, so you got the 4 of Wands. Let's see for my dear pile 1. How will you show love? Got the 6 of Cups. There's a lot of love and emotions in here. And the 2 of Swords here. At the back of the deck, we got the High Priestess. Let me make sure that you can see all the cards, but it looks so far. Okay. So my dear pal 1, this is like, okay, this like, just looking at the spread, I can definitely see that you are the kind of person who's first of all very loyal. Like when you fall in love or when you commit to someone, like you fully commit to this person, and it almost feels like, this person like becomes such a big part of your life. I mean, obviously we're talking about your partner, but I'm not talking like necessarily about that. It just feels like as an example, if this person goes through pain, you feel the pain as well, because this is how much you kind of become one. And why am I saying this? I genuinely feel that this can be a soulmate, that this is someone who, on a soul level, you are really connected, right? Also with the High Priestess, and we got the Six of Cups, anyways, which is the soulmate card. For some people, the Four of Wands as well here. But regardless of all that, I just feel like you guys are gonna be so connected in a way that, yeah, you're just gonna be very devoted towards them. This is how I would describe it, but in a very in a healthy way, not like in an obsessive way. That's not what I'm seeing here. It's in a very kind of like you're genuinely gonna love this person so much. This could be even, it could be the case that you may have never even experienced this kind of love, to be honest. Like, this is what it feels like. It's just, it feels like, you know, like something you only experience once in a lifetime. And I will, like, let's start with the love language, but this is just something I felt like saying. And it could even be the case that you're gonna be very aware of that. You know, you're gonna be aware that this person is your soulmate, that this is someone very significant, because maybe some of you guys are very spiritual. Like, the High Priestess is the overall energy here. So a lot of you guys could literally either be very spiritual, in tune, or your intuition is really on point. And this is what's coming through here, that you're just gonna know it, you know? It's just a deep knowing. But coming back, so how are you gonna show love and affection towards your future spouse? What is your love language? So first of all, my dear, what I'm seeing is that when it comes to you, emotions are a huge part, like of the relationships. Like, emotions are so important. And this is as well something that your future spouse really genuinely needs, you know, or is searching for. A person who is emotionally, you know, somewhere in the other reading, I had a pile where I said that it's all about like how this person makes you feel. And it's really like, this really reminds me here of that, because for you guys, it's all about making this person happy. It's all about emotional fulfillment, you know. Your love language, the way you're gonna show affection towards them, is seeing them loved, is seeing them appreciated, seeing them fulfilled. It's all about being emotionally fulfilled. You're really gonna emotionally make them feel safe, and also to open up, you know. And just in general, you know, you got the Ten of Cups here, and the Ten of Cups is the card which is all about this kind of beautiful relationship dynamic, which is harmonious, which is union, in which we feel so fulfilled on a emotional level, you know. And because Cups energy is all about water energy, it's all about emotions anyways, and feelings. And I just feel like your future spouse is gonna feel so loved, you know. And that's really something. And you may now say, well, of course he's gonna, or she, whoever you are asking about, doesn't matter. Of course this person's gonna feel loved. I mean, we are in a relationship, but again, as I've already said in my previous reading, there are a lot of people who are in relationships or situationships, but they are not feeling loved. And unfortunately, no, this is not something everyone is having in a relationship, like literally. Although it's like the most important thing, right, to emotionally be together. But that's what I'm seeing. You are the Queen of Cups here, no matter your gender or what you identify with. You're coming off as this energy of someone who's so in tune and so balanced emotionally wise, in a way that they can give love. Like, you're someone who can give so much love, and that's being emphasized here big time. So the way you show your affection towards your future spouse is making them feel great, is making them feel loved. And I want to be honest, for those of you guys who would like to have children, I definitely see this coming through as well. So um, this union could also bring generations, you know. So take it how it resonates, but that's what I'm seeing. And it just feels like you guys creating a family, or even if it's just for those who don't want to have children, even if it's just pets, right? I mean, look at the dog right there. Or for those who don't want dogs or children, then just about your union, you know, just about you guys, no matter if you have other people with you or animals or not. It's really that you have kind of your yeah, you are in your own world. That's what it feels like, in your own little piece, and you know, or place in the world. And like your future spouse is emotionally gonna be very like satisfied and very 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 fulfilled. Like this is something like I see coming through so much, because you are a very abundant person. Like you are someone who has a lot of emotions and love to give. Okay, first of all, what I'm also seeing is that the way you're gonna show your future spouse love and affection as well is through kind of small surprises. As an example, I feel like sometimes it could be the case that like your future spouse may not really know what to expect. So what do I mean with that? As an example, maybe some of you guys are the kind of person who really like to experiment when it comes to clothes or your fashion style. So as an example, when they go out and they come back, yeah, they don't know how you will look, either because some of you guys like to dye your hair, or you like to rock a lot of kind of different styles, or just in general, you know, maybe some of you guys are very spontaneous in different ways. But it's really all about you having something almost very mysterious about you, in which they cannot reach you. Maybe that's just your energy. Maybe you are just someone, again, with the high priestess being here, your vibes, you are coming off so mysterious, and it's really something like very attractive and sexy. Like I just need to say it here. And this is going to be something that is going to really be exciting in your relationship. But another thing that I'm seeing for you guys is that, you know, the Four of Wands, like this is my home pile, and the Four of Wands is all about having this beautiful, again, place that we can call our home. But it's not necessarily a home, a physical home. It can also just mean, you know, the kind of phrase, home is where the heart is. This is really what I heard. And you know, you're just gonna like, you're gonna feel home. Okay, for your future spouse, you're gonna feel like home because of the way you're gonna make them feel. Again, and emphasize here on the heart, emotions. It could be the case that your future spouse has never ever been loved so much, or so genuinely, because this is coming from the heart space. You are such a genuine soul. I mean, I'm seeing this, and you love so deeply, and I just don't feel like they have experienced that, you know. And just in general, you are the kind of person, you're gonna be so supportive. Also with the Chariot card for me, as an example, if you know, the Chariot card is the archetype of the champion, right? So as an example, if your future spouse has certain goals or dreams they would like to accomplish, because the Chariot card is a very straightforward card. It's all about success. It's all about moving forward, right? What I'm really feeling is that you're such a supporter, and this is so important for this person. Like it's very important for this person to have that, to have a spouse or a partner who believes in them, right? Maybe at some point they had someone in their life. Doesn't necessarily have to be love related, could be anything. But I feel like maybe they had people in their life that weren't that like encouraging, and therefore it is so important for them to have those kind of people around them today. And especially as a spouse, right? But what I'm really also seeing is that, again, I just feel like, you don't judge this person. You don't judge them because, again, your love comes from a very genuine place, and it just feels like you understand that. As an example, the people we love the most can be the most, like, they can also be the ones who can hurt us the most, right? And you just understand that it's so important that when we are with someone, that we support this person and that we don't hurt them. So as an example, if they are following some kind of dream, we should be encouraging, because we have the most impact on this person, right? Because we are their closest loved one. So whether we say you can or whether we say you can't, this will really have an impact on this person, and you're gonna be aware of it, and therefore it almost feels like you're gonna be this cheerleader, and you're gonna encourage them, like, even if this person at times, but this is really vice versa energy, I'm pretty sure. This is also something that's gonna be applied to you, that they also support you in that way. And just in general, my dear, even if this person is not, let's say, spiritual, it doesn't matter, or even if they are, with the Six of Cups being here, this is just, the Six of Cups can mean so many things, but it's just, in my mind's eye, I'm just hearing like, I'm just constantly hearing soulmate. Like, this card came through to confirm the soulmate. I'm pretty sure about that. And again, even if this person doesn't know anything about soulmates, they're just gonna feel. Through the way you make them feel, they're gonna understand that you are someone very special. You're not just a partner for some time, Also, the way you behave, like, the way that, as an example, you support them and you encourage them, and it's just gonna feel so genuine and so pure. Pile one, you have a very pure heart. Like, this is how I would describe it. And look at that. The moment I said it, I looked at the strength card, and then there's this heart right there. So yeah, we're living in a world where it's a very kind of it's all about dominance and power, and emotions at times come really short because it's all about this kind of mind, right? And the heart at times really comes short, and for a lot of people the heart is not of significance, at least not as much as the, let's say, the mind is, because that's just the kind of structural and matrix that we have created, that it's mind dominated and not heart or emotional dominated. It's very logical, practical. Just look at, like, the, let's say, modern day societies, how they are structured. And sometimes a lot of people, I mean, we're already seeing it, like, from a very young age. As an example, that we're being taught that when we cry, it's a form of weakness, and God forbid a boy cries. Like, oh my goodness, boys don't cry, right? So God forbid they cry. So from the very young beginning, like, young age, we're constantly being bombarded on many different ways that showing emotions is not work in our favor. And that's such, it's just so so bad, because our heart is so much more powerful than our brain and emotions. And what I'm seeing is that your power, my dear, really, like, genuinely lays in your heart center, and you can do so much with it. Like, you are, as an example, someone who can manifest greatly when you tune into the emotions, okay? When you, as an example, visualize, not only to think about it, as an example, it's all about the emotions with you. It's all about it's about how you feel. Feelings are your superpower, and it's very interesting. Some of you guys even had for a very long time problems with that. Maybe you were even people who got hurt or mistreated, or even you were taken advantage because of your good nature, or you have somehow been taught that your emotions can be used against you, but don't let this mess with you, because your emotions are a superpower. And look at how you touched your future spouse's heart. This is what makes you so different from all the other people that this person may have encountered. You touched their heart. And I don't see that this has ever happened to them, like genuinely touched them on a very deep level, and this is why they're gonna be so in love with you. So your love language definitely goes way deeper than that. So my dear pal one, please feel free to let me know how you feel about this reading. This was a very beautiful energy here. So if it resonated, please feel free to let me know. It would make me so happy if you would show it to me, or tell me, with a like, a comment, or a subscription if you haven't. If you are interested in having more information regarding a personal reading, you can feel free to email me. You will find the email down in the description box, but of course also in the comment section, and I will give you further information then. And my dear, also, if you would like to connect with me even more, my channel's Instagram account is in the description box down below, and of course I invite you there as well. But my dear pal one, take care. Hey pal 2, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's look into your love language. So let's see, my dear, how are you gonna show love and affection towards your future spouse? So let's see, for my dear pal 2, how are you gonna show love and affection towards your future spouse? Let's see, what's your love language? All right, that's enough. So let's see, for my dear pal 2, what is your love language? All right, so we got the 8 of Swords here. Let's see. Oops, too many cards. Let's see. Oh my goodness, the King of Wands. For my dear pile 2, how are you gonna show love and affection towards your future spouse? We got the Hanged Man here. How are you gonna show love? We got the Magician. Nice. So let's see, for my dear pal 2. All right, so we got the Hierophant here. We got the Knight of Pentacles here. Oh my goodness, too many cards. So for my dear pal 2, how are you gonna show love and affection towards your future spouse? How are you gonna show love and affection? Okay, 8 of Pentacles. Let's get you one last card. Okay, what's that? And the Strength card. At the back of the deck, we got the Queen of Wands. Let me make sure you can see all the cards. They're all in one line. So some of you guys could have been drawn to pile 1 as well. If this is the case, then feel free to watch it. First of all, there is one thing that I'm seeing when it comes to your relationship, and then I will, go back to the question about what your love language is, how you're going to show love and affection towards them. So first of all, when it comes to your relationship, my dear, it's actually, I'm picking up on a very interesting dynamic here, because what I'm feeling is that, with you guys, there is this beautiful balance between, let's say, fire and earth. It's a beautiful balance between the passion, but still a firm foundation. It's not like you are completely kind of taken away by the passion and you just lose, reality, and no, or also the other way. It's not like you are too earthy and there is no passion in it whatsoever. It is like there is such a beautiful balance in here, and I've been drawn towards it the minute that I saw the spread. So, and this is why I'm talking about this. This is why I'm taking time to talk about it, although this is not the reading, but it's very mentionable. Like, so you guys are going to have so much passion towards each other, but at the same time, your relationship is going to be grounded. And that's very important. Every relationship should be grounded. But the passion is also important, right? The fire, the excitement, like all those things, that go into that. So yeah, beautiful balance. Maybe some of you guys even are fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. For those of you guys who may already know this person, yeah, this person may have it somewhere in your chart, or maybe you have. So what I'm seeing is that there's something about humor in here, first of all, okay? You guys have a beautiful gift, and I'm hearing, especially when it comes to this person, maybe some of you guys aren't really funny, like normally, or you're not really into humor, but what I'm seeing is that when it comes to your future spouse, you're just gonna be this, I'm hearing angel, no matter who you are, no matter your gender, no matter whether you are the divine feminine or the divine masculine, it doesn't matter. But for your future spouse, you're gonna be this this light ball who managed to always find something positive and something to smile or laugh about. Just for a second, look at those two cards. They're looking so contradicting, right? We have this girl right there who's literally like bondaged and blindfolded, and she's just being captured like by those, I think there are ravens, right? Or crows. And yeah, she's like totally, that's the Eight of Swords energy. You're just stuck. And then we have the Hierophant here, and I always say this, it's not about the Hierophant like the traditional meaning. I'm just looking at this card illustrated here, okay? This Hierophant card is my all-time favorite Hierophant card because of the way this person smiles or laughs. It's just like there's something about it. It's just so heartwarming, and it's just, there's just something very magical about this this card, the way it was, illustrated, the way it was drawn. And I like, this is exactly what I'm feeling. As an example, if your future spouse has a very bad day, and or whatever the circumstances may are, you always find a way to cheer them up, to make them laugh or smile, even if they are going through the toughest times, or very like, let's say they had a very bad day, a lot of stress work, or like just something very annoying happened and they just don't have any nerves left, but still you're gonna find a way to cheer them up. And this is like such a light-hearted energy here. We don't have the full card here, but I'm almost getting the same innocence, like that the full card presents, this very childlike innocence in which you just want to experience life, you just want to, see more. And this is what I'm seeing, that it's gonna really, of course, make you feel some type of way when this person is also feeling like down. So you're gonna feel almost it being your duty to cheer them up. And this is something which is going to be very important towards your future spouse, that for some reason it's a huge kind of love act. I'm hearing love language act. So yeah, that's very important. And again, even if some of you guys aren't even maybe maybe even if you don't really think you are funny, or you wouldn't really call yourself like someone who has humor or whatever, but that's what I'm seeing here. And this is the effect that you're gonna have on your future spouse as well. Your smile, I have just remembered something that I like a phrase that I know from the past, which goes like, the saddest people smile the brightest. I just heard that. So maybe you yourself have gone through a lot of hardships or periods in your life where you felt stuck and not happy, and just even depressed. And that's just so like the complete opposite of the way you come through. But That's something you have experienced, right? And your smile is just so contagious in your laugh. Perhaps maybe even some of you guys, maybe you laugh very loud, or maybe people have told you that your laugh is very contagious, but it just feels so warm and so good. And you're also coming through as the Queen of Wands here, regardless um, of your, like, you know, whether you are the divine feminine or divine masculine. Oh my goodness, I just realized it. Look at that. We got the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands here. We have the counterparts. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So see how matching you guys are. Like, there again, there's just something about you guys. Like, you are a great match. That's what I heard. And oh my goodness, passion, passion, passion. Sexually speaking, my dear, like, if I'm not wrong, I believe that the other, like my previous reading when it came to your future spouse's love language, it was also Pal 2 who got the sexual energy. I think even King of Wands came through, if it was Pal 2. But just one part, like Pal got it, and even the King of Wands came through there. And now it's there again, and it's really like I really get the same message here, and I just remembered it, right? So that's a message here, confirmation. And the amount of chemistry that you guys have, and also just looking into the sexuality. I mean, for a lot of people, expressing themselves and pleasing their partner, you know, pleasuring their partner, is a great kind of way, you know, right, to show them how much they care about them. And this is what I'm seeing for you as well. You and your future spouse, but now we're talking about you, right? But I also get the same energy from them. That's why I said the previous reading got this energy somewhere. For you guys, it's very important to please each other sexually. This is a love language that both of you guys have here. That's really what I'm seeing, yeah. And just in general, what I'm also seeing is that no matter, you know, what you guys may be stuck with, or like even if you guys may sometimes argue, as an example, or there's something which you guys need to figure out, which you guys need to work out or work through, you guys just have this beautiful energy of working as a team. And this is such a beautiful thing that's going to hold your connection together, that if you face something which is not easy, you still are going to, you know, be together, and slowly, step by step, kind of find a way to find a solution. And this is gonna be a huge reason why you guys are gonna have a very grounded relationship, because your relationship, yeah, just the way you guys approach it. And again, it's very interesting, even though we have a lot of passion in here, even though we have a lot of, how do you say it, yeah, a lot of passion and a lot of kind of lust for each other. It's not that only. Again, there's this groundedness here, and that's very important, especially if we have so much fire energy. So that's what I'm seeing for sure. And again, another way that you show your love towards your future spouse, for some of you guys, you may even do like do-it-yourself things, or create something with your hands. Maybe some of you guys are very creative, with the Queen of Wands being here, which she, like, it's a very, like, it's a card that stands for creativity, and for me as well, you know, the sacral chakra. So that's definitely something that I'm seeing here coming through. So maybe some of you guys really enjoyed making things for your loved ones, or just in general, you put a lot of effort into things. Even like some of you guys, if you like to buy gifts for your loved ones, it's still somehow you still put a lot of effort in it. Whether you think a lot about it, or you make a lot of research about what your person may want or like, there's still a lot of effort in it. Like, you are someone who puts a lot of effort in the relationship, and this is what they see. This is what your future spouse is gonna see and really admire, and they're gonna really feel loved because they see how far you're willing to go for them. This is how it feels like, you know. And another thing that I'm seeing for you guys is that, you know, sometimes when we are in relationships, we tend to, you know, some people tend to kind of want to control things, or even their partner, right? With you guys, it's a very flowy energy. Maybe some of you guys, you know, are watching this and you're just like, hell no, like with me, like, I'm not about flowy energy. I need to control, like, I need to know how things are gonna work out, and this and that. But this relationship is really gonna challenge you in that way, to let go, and with the Hanged Man being here, to just trust the divine and believe. And it's gonna have such an impact on you as well as a person. So it's gonna be very important for your growth. This is something I'm seeing here as well. Yeah, some of you guys may have natural talents, or just something that you are good in. As an example, maybe you're gonna like dance for this person, or for those who make music or play an instrument, or sing, you know, like somehow creativity wise, you're gonna express your love. It's a very creative energy here. Maybe some of you guys like to draw, or photography, like make a video, create a video for you guys with your pictures, with music, like those kind of things. Like somehow you're also going to show your love creativity wise, okay, like creative wise. If it's not as much do it yourself, then still, as an example, because there's also this element of gift giving here. If you like to buy this person a gift, it's not just something like you're gonna go out and you're just gonna buy the like something random that you think maybe this person will like. Again, there's a lot of thought in it, a lot of love in it as well. So yeah, and this is something your spouse is gonna see. And you know, sometimes we feel so loved because we see the effort someone puts into something they do for us, right? And this is what it feels like. So this is gonna be something that this person's gonna really feel fulfilled in. Yeah. So my dear pal too, yeah, feel free to let me know how you feel about this reading. And yeah, my dear, if you liked it, if you enjoyed it, I would be so happy if you would show it to me with a like, a comment, or a subscription if you haven't subscribed yet. And also, my dear, if you are interested in a personal reading, you can feel free to email me. You will find the email down in the description box, but also in the comment section, of course. And yeah, then I will give you further information, my dear. Also, if you would like to connect with me even more, my channel's Instagram account is in the description box down below, and of course I invite you there as well. But yeah, my dear pal 3, I'm sorry, pal 2, take care. Hey pal 3, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's look into the question. So how will you show love and affection towards your future spouse? What is your love language? So let's dive straight into the reading. So let's see, for my dear pal 3, how are you going to show love and affection towards your future spouse? Let's see, my dear. Let's see, where are the cards? They're all over the place. Let's see. So for my dear pal 3, how are you going to show love and affection? How are you, pal 3, going to show love and affection towards your future spouse? One last shuffle. What is your love language, my dear pal 3? All right, that's enough. So let's see. Let's see for pal 3. Okay, so we got the 4 of Cups here. We got the Ace of Swords here. Knight of Swords. All right. The 7 of Pentacles. So let's see. Let's continue for my dear pal 3. How are you going to show love and affection? All right. So we have We have the Tower and the Three of Swords here. Let me see. I hope that the cards are all visible, but I will correct it in a minute because I don't really see it from here. So please give me a second. Let's get you first 3 more cards. So for my dear pal 3. All right, interesting. With the 5 of Wands. So let's see. How are you going to show love and affection? Wow. The Death card and one last card. One last card. And the Two of Swords here. So first of all, my dear, let me make sure, because yeah, the cards, let me make sure they're all in one line. By the way, some of you guys could have also been drawn to pile 2. If this is the case, then definitely feel free to watch it. All right, okay. So, my dear pile 3, let's see, at the back of the deck we got the 8 of Swords. So some of you guys could have been drawn to pile 2 as well. If this is the case, then feel free to watch it. Now, my dear pile 3, what I'm seeing is that, first of all, the first message that I heard loud and clear is you are someone who's very protective. No matter who, like, whether we're talking about your partner or, you know, like a loved one in general, you are very protective of your loved ones, you know. And what I'm seeing is that this is a huge thing that's coming through. So a way you're going to show your affection and your love towards your future spouse is to really, like, this is the kind of ride or die duel. This is how I see it. It's a kind of this power couple. The power couple who goes through a lot, and, you know, you have each other's back big time here. So as an example, if you are somewhere and your future spouse is not there, or even if they are there, but it doesn't matter, and someone is saying something about your future spouse, even like maybe a relative of them, okay? Like, I'm not talking a stranger, because obviously then we get extreme, like, defensive, you know, when someone talks about our loved ones. But I just see this even like, you know, when like you are in a more like closed cycle, and let's say just someone says a comment or just something, even if they are like around you, even if they are exactly listening, you become super duper kind of, I'm hearing beast mode, like you're really like all about protecting this person. So you're gonna make sure to check this person who has said those things. You're gonna really, you know, stay like besides your future spouse and really be protective, and like you are extremely loyal, like a very loyal soul. Like when you commit to this person, you know, when someone says something about them, it's you know, it's as if they are insulting you, and it's really kind of you're ready to fight anyone. And when I say those things, I don't mean like you're someone who goes out and just, you know, fights, and you know, that's not what I mean. I am just saying that you guys are gonna be so protective of each other. This is vice versa. This is not just something I'm seeing coming through from them. This is also something coming through from you big time here. And you know, it's just all about protecting the other person, making sure that the other person doesn't get hurt. Like, even, like, I want to be honest, even as an example, if let's say your father-in-law or your sister-in-law or whoever, even if they are very close ones, right, you're still very quick to you know, like, stand up for this person, because this is just the way you guys are gonna be. It's all about, it almost feels like you against the world. I don't know why I heard it, but it's so much love in a way that you just want to make sure that the other person is treated respectfully, fairly, good, and yeah, just protective energy here. It doesn't matter if you are the divine feminine or the divine masculine. this is just something that I'm seeing. It's the way, as an example, you know, the way a father protects their child, or a mother protects their child. It comes from a very, like, it comes from a very pure place, right? You just don't want this person to go through something bad or be mistreated. And this is what I'm seeing here for you guys. What I'm also seeing is that this pile is the pile of mental stimulation. Like, you guys, you definitely gonna mentally stimulate your future spouse as well, which is very interesting, because if I'm not wrong, this message also came out in the first part, in the other way around, in the first reading, in which it was like about your future spouse's love language, and it's coming through again. So maybe you've seen the other pile, and then this is definitely your confirmation here. But you know, you guys, again, you're really gonna stimulate each other. And you know, very often, like nowadays, it's not very difficult to stimulate each other on a physical level, because like you can do so much to impress someone physically. Like, you can even literally go under the knife, right, to be appealing to someone. But when we talk about mental stimulation, you cannot just go to a plastic surgeon and say, I want to be like, you know, like, this is what my person likes, and I want to be mentally stimulating towards, like, for them, you know. That's not how it works. It really takes this chemistry on a mental level, and seeing eye to eye, and you know, really being able to hold conversations and communications. And this is what I'm seeing. You guys are great communicators. You're gonna have a great communication with this person, first of all. This is what I'm seeing here. And this is also someone, you know, your future spouse is someone who gets really bored from, let's say, this person is not looking for someone who is looking good only, because again, after some time, this gets really boring, because it's very easy to get those things, but it is very difficult to find someone who not only, like, our eyes get kind of stimulated by, but also our mind. And this is so difficult to find, you know. And for this person, that's so important to find someone who they can have, as an example, certain conversations with, who this, like, in someone who they just have this spark with, you know. Because your future spouse could be someone who is very intelligent. That's really what I'm seeing here. And they just need that, and you're gonna give it to them. And that's gonna be something that's gonna just be very important to them. And yeah, maybe you're not even aware of it, that this is gonna be a way you show affection, but you're gonna know that this is something your person really enjoys. And yeah, just naturally you're gonna have this in your relationship for sure. And another thing that I'm seeing is that let me see. Okay, that's very interesting, because you know, this is something I'm also getting vice versa here. This is not just something which is gonna apply to them, but also to you. This is something you're gonna be for each other. You see, this tree is growing very like slowly, right? The Seven of Pentacles is a very slow moving. It also talks about patience, literally. And you see, there's this very small tree growing, but beneath the ground, there is so much roots there, so much kind of things that are happening, you know, like beneath the surface, and that are really holding this tree firmly into the ground, right? And what I'm seeing is that you are gonna be each other's roots. Like, if one of you guys is gonna go through a very challenging time, you're gonna be there for the other person. This also came through in the other reading. So you guys have definitely, a lot of you guys have seen the other part one. If you haven't, you know, after this reading, you can feel free to do so. But you're gonna be each other's rocks. This is how I would describe it. And if one of you guys feels confused or irritated, the other person is there to hold their hand or um, to lead them, you know. And this is a huge way and a huge thing in your love life or in your relationship, because yeah, I've said this as well in the other part, but you know, it is very easy for us to find people who will be there when everything's fine, when we are going through the best time of our life, when we are enjoying ourselves. Like a lot of people naturally really feel drawn towards people who are just happy and having a good time, right? Because you can profit off of that. But who is there when you are going through a very challenging time, when you are suffering, when you need people's help or maybe even resources, or however it's going to apply? A lot of people turn their head or turn their back because, again, they're willing to stay when it's good, but when it becomes bad or ugly, a lot of people leave the situation. And a lot of people have experienced that when things became challenging in their life, that even a lot of people they may have called their loved ones have distanced themselves or even left them. And this is why this is so important and why this is such a huge and important love language or way we show our affection. It's not just about the good times or about, you know, like everything being perfect. Like when I say perfect, obviously life is never perfect, but you know, not only when we're having great times, we're showing our love, especially if we're there when someone is going through a very challenging time. This is also showing love. This is showing love because we're showing them how much we care about them and that we're also willing to take half of their burden, or that we're also willing to stay when things get ugly in their life. And this is what I'm seeing, and this is what they're gonna see, and this is what they're gonna appreciate and love and admire. And it's gonna be something that is gonna really help this person. Again, vice versa, also you're gonna be such a support system for each other, and this is gonna make you feel so loved and so whole. Not that you're not whole without this person, this is not what I mean, but sometimes we go through life and having a hand that's holding ours when we go through very tough times is a very nurturing thing, and it's a very uplifting thing. And this is what I'm seeing. It's nice, I mean, of course, first we need to love ourselves, but it's also nice to get love from other people, right? And this is what I'm seeing for you guys. Yeah, especially when things get imbalanced or difficult, you're still gonna be this sunshine for them. You know, I literally like I did that, and then the sun. Yeah, look at this, and then the sun card, and this is even your pile. So the way you're gonna show love towards your person is gonna be being the sun in their life, bringing light into the darkness. And yeah, this is a power couple right there. This is how I would describe it. I just, you know, take it how it resonates, but this is really how I would describe this pile. It's all about staying together. It's all about really, yeah, being each other's rocks, you know, no matter what. Yeah, no matter what. Also, another thing that I'm hearing here is also gift giving. You guys, for some of you guys, it could also be the case that the way you show your affection towards your future spouse is going to be through more so material things, such as buying a trip, like getting yourself a trip and or holiday, and then, you know, going for some time away with this person, or maybe getting this person something that they really enjoy, that they really love. Could be even cooking, you know, cooking this person something very much like something they love, or literally buying them something, like something you know this person will like. This is what I'm seeing here. So also the material kind of world is also coming through here. So some of you guys definitely like to also express your love through that way, because I feel like this is also a way you like to receive love. You also like to receive love through like a more physical, a more material kind of way, such as yeah, what I just said, right? Getting a trip or getting gifts, getting something you always wanted, or for a very long time, some treat, you know. This is what I'm seeing for you, pal 3. Yeah. So, my dear pal 3, please feel free to let me know how you feel about this reading. And yeah, if you liked it, if it resonated, I would be so happy if you would show it to me with a like, a comment, or a subscription if you haven't subscribed yet. If you feel drawn to book a personal reading with me, or you would like to get further information regarding a personal reading with me, you can of course feel free to email me as well. You'll find the email down in the description box, but also in the comment section, and of course I will give you further information then. And also, my dear, if you would also like to connect with me even more on Instagram, my channel's Instagram account is in the description box down below, and of course I invite you there as well. But yeah, my dear pal 3, take care.